In January this year, President Museveni assented to the National Social Security Fund Bill into an act where workers could access medium savings, especially those who have saved with NSSF for over 10 years. National Social Security Fund is under the Ministry of Labour, Gender and Social Development, meaning it's directly supervised by the minister. However, the Chairman General of the National Organization of Trade Union, Wilson Owere, says the Minister for Gender, Labour and Social Development, Betty Among, should resign for requesting for 6 billion shillings from NSSF.
Terminate the services of Among, Honorable Among, as Minister of Gender and Social Development. And we are not ready to be under Among. We are not ready to be under Among. And we are giving 2 weeks, because this is not right at all.
However, the spokesman of the Gender Ministry, Frank Mugabe, says Among did not request the money in question for her personal use, but for activities related to promote social security in Uganda.
So it is very wrong to try to insinuate that this was a request started at the ministry and imposed on NSSF. By the way, NSSF in its own right has its own budget it runs. Okay? They have a board that approves their budget. And this 6 billion we are talking about, if you didn't know, was approved by the board and only sent to the minister for final approval.
Owere says the minister wrote the letter in July requesting for 6 billion shillings to promote social security, which is not her responsibility.
As a minister, that should be given workers hard-earned money to achieve our own mischievous ends. When the MD failed to give the money, she conditioned that she would not get a new contract.
The minister made her input on how it should be run, and you'll be glad to know that the minister's input was actually meant to ensure that the campaign is countrywide.
Owere asked the president to set up a committee to investigate the mismanagement of funds and confusion of both Ministry of Labour and NSSF.
Our prayer to the President of the Republic of Uganda that you institute a select committee to investigate the scandal of the Minister of Labour and Social Development in relation to NSSF.
In July, Among wrote a letter to the managing director of NSSF to step aside after the expiry of his contract. He was replaced by his hitherto deputy managing director, Patrick Oyota. Story compiled by Chris Semakula, CTV PM Edition.